Hi, so we thought we'd just do a quick update because we haven't been as regular with the videos lately. We've missed a few of our normal time slots. So you've probably got a few questions and we will try to answer them. So where are we?
What's going on?
So where are the videos? So where we are is Port Navy Service, which is Port St. Louis du Rhône. It's a huge boatyard on the Rhône Canal, not the Rhône Canal, is it? It's St. Louis Canal, which is by the Rhône River.
So what's going on? It was always our plan, although we haven't mentioned it to you before, to come to the south of France and to haul out the boat because we're flying back to the UK. My youngest daughter's getting married, and whilst we're there we're going to apply for a French visa. If we get that, then we'll be able to come back and spend longer in France and not be rushing around with Schengen. And you're happier with the boat out of the water rather than in the water.
Yeah, leaving the boat for a month I was more comfortable with her being ashore. There's no danger of her sinking while she's ashore. Why did we rush all the way to France to haul the boat out of the water?
So we rushed all the way to France from Montenegro is because we're applying for a French visa, so therefore we're going to leave the boat in France and fly back home, speak to the French embassy, and then hopefully stamp back into Schengen on our French visa by coming back to France.
So where are the videos? What's going on? Where is season 3? So it's been a little bit disjointed. We've missed a few of our normal slots every 2 weeks. So what happened is we left Montenegro with 6 weeks to get to here. 6 weeks to get here. And I thought I'd probably make some videos, get some in hand before we went home. But it was becoming a bit of a stress. And it's a hobby and I don't want it to become a real pressure. Get too pressured, I'm not going to want to do it. We were running out of time, we were rushing, the weather was against us. So just taking a little break between seasons, and we will be back. We'll be back onto our regular schedule hopefully in July, and then we will be bringing you what's happened this season already, because we've already done how many miles?
About 1,200. About
1,200 miles since Montenegro. So we've come from Montenegro, went across, we had a bit of a rough passage across to Brindisi in Italy. Got pinned down there by weather for a few days. And then we went from Brindisi all the way around the bottom of Italy across to Sicily.
Syracuse, yeah.
Syracuse on Sicily. And then we, where we saw the volcano, Mount Etna. And then from there we went up to the Aeolian Islands, up through the Straits of Messina, which we came down last year, to the Aeolian Islands, where we went up another volcano on an island called Vulcano. And then we took 4 or 5 days, no, 3 or 4 days to get across the Tyrrhenian Sea. There was virtually no wind, so that was a bit of a flat passage, burnt a lot of fuel. And then we went into Bonifacio on Corsica.
Stunning.
And that was amazing. There's cliffs just overhanging the sea. I'm only going to put a little clip because you'll have to watch the video when it comes out. But it was stunning. Bonifacio was awesome, we loved Bonifacio. And then Bonifacio up to the Ile de Friul, which is just off Marseille. That was a couple of days, wasn't it?
I think so, 48 hours maybe.
Yeah, 48 hours. Spent a couple of days there. And then came across and we anchored up in the big anchorage here, just outside Port Louis du Rhône for a few days until our lift out date. And we were lifted out of the water and here we are. So stick with it, and when we come back, hopefully I'll have an episode out by the end of July or sometime in July. Thinking if we get the visa, maybe Corsica and Sardinia, but we don't want to make too many plans because we've been rushing for plans too much really. Oh,
and if you want to see, if you're just joining the channel and this is all new to you, this is our third season we're starting, so we've put playlists up, so 2 playlists for our previous seasons as well as a special playlist for our last summer's 1,650 mile trip across the Med without going ashore. So there's a couple of playlists, have a look through some of the old stuff, get up to date, watch the modern version of us.
Yeah, you've got a couple of weeks to binge watch to catch up, and if you really want to be up to date, we've got Facebook and Instagram where we are much more up to date with what we're up to.
Yeah, and we'll see you soon.
We will see you soon. This is Intrepid Bear, a 40-foot sailboat off to explore the world with her crew Ian and Kate.
Come aboard and let's see what's out there.